CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, with the last day of the last mega season, I thought we could do a wrap-up and review of these mega seasons and just kind of talk about that. And I want to hear feedback from you guys, and I'm sure Supercell does too. Did you like them? Did you not like them? What did you like about it? What did you not like? I'm sure we'll all kind of fall within kind of the same things that we liked about it and things that we didn't like about it, stuff that worked, stuff that didn't. So let's get into that. And I am officially parked for sure, so we're going to be working on the Boom Pass. We got to complete some dives, we got to sculpt some statues. Statue sculpting should be easy. I think we can knock that out right now. Let's get the sub going. I want to do the quick dives, actually, because that way we can do them even more frequently. I do not want to watch an ad. No, thank you. So we'll start sculpting. And obviously we want to sculpt the fragments first, because that's going to easily knock out some of these missions. So let's move on to the mega season. And as of right now, I am parked for sure. I do not think that I'm going to go back in. I don't know if 22 is going to be top 500. It's going to be another nail biter as per usual. But yeah, I think the cutoff right now, it's moving like 20 stars a day. But it just depends if it really jumps up towards the end or not. Right now I parked around, I think I was exactly number 200. So I've dropped to 322, so 122 spots in about 36 hours, with 36 hours basically left to go. So it's going to be close. Could go either way. Not 100% sure at the moment, but yeah, I would definitely get high 2175 would probably be a good gauge to get to roughly. And then just watch the leaderboard from there. So, also, happy Easter. Hope you guys had a great Easter weekend if you do celebrate all that stuff. So where were we? Alright, let's go back to the fragments. So, the mega season. Now, what I will say, first off, before we get into any of this, I think it's great that they did this. I think it's cool that we had something new and different and fun. And I don't want them to, the devs or Supercell, to think that we're complaining about these game modes when, just the fact that they're making new stuff is really cool. And the 1 week seasons, they were definitely an interesting take. They made things a lot different, which is always fun. It's always fun to figure out how to break down these seasons and how to break down these tech trees and look at it from a whole new angle of only having 7 days to complete it was definitely interesting. Now, I think mega seasons can work, and I think I would like to see them done again, but I think 4 of them back-to-back is a bit too much. You guys let me know if you agree or disagree, but I feel like that's a little bit too much, because going from one into the next one with no break in between, that's tough to do. Because I'm sure a lot of you guys as well, I know for me, I ended up playing a lot on the last day, on the Sunday night, pushing like crazy. And then the first day when the next season starts, and you got to push even harder on that day. So yeah, it was just, it was a lot of warships, and I am grateful for that. But I feel like it's just simply too much. We can make more of these at one time. Look at this. We can add to queue. And how do we want to do this? We want to finish, and let's go like that. And the next one, we can add to queue again. We're getting through there. Let's take a look. 30 out of 40. So we only need 10 more. Now, if you guys are wondering how I got so many gems, that was actually from Clash Mini closing. I had a lot of, I probably had a few $100s in that game, so it all got transferred over once it got killed to Boom Beach. So that's why I'm sitting on a mountain of gems at the moment, which is really cool. So let's go ahead and salvage. We're going to instant and salvage. I can always go through these life statues because we don't need them. There's no purpose for them, especially at higher levels. So we can just go ahead, salvage, create, and whoops, I used a time saver. That was actually kind of worth it. We saved like 6 gems there. Alright, let's go. Let's see how many we got now. 36 out of 40, so we need 1 more. Or sorry, 3 more. 37 now. So yeah, I think that's basically, I feel like a lot of people would probably agree with that it was cool and it was nice that it was different. But it was just, it was kind of overwhelming at the same time. And it was a little bit too much. And I felt like the progression in the seasons kind of worked, but it also kind of didn't work because I know, for example, there we go. All right, sculpt statues. That's going to get us what? What did we get? We got tickets. Nice. Oh, we got our first building token, I think. Sweet. Sure you want to buy season points. Reduce the amount of time to sculpt statues back at the end of the season. That's cool. Let's grab some time savers, actually. And let's buy season points here. We're going to claim that. So what does this do? Upgrade opponent. Reduce the amount of time it takes to upgrade units. Okay, I didn't really need that, but whatever. So yeah, we're getting through the boom pass. Making some progress. Oh, we got power powder for 250 gems. Oops. Take that. I don't want to spend all my gems on power powder. Okay, I don't want to watch ad. I don't know why I always get the ad notification now. I wish there was a way to turn that off. Personalized ads. What do I say without data sharing for ad personalization? Well, whatever. So yeah, I think the progression throughout the season, it could have been better. It could have been better because I felt like if you didn't get off to a good start, it got very difficult, especially early on when we didn't have 1,000,000 tokens. I don't know what kind of strategy this is, but let's try it. If you didn't have 1,000,000, starting rank keys and tokens and stuff, then I feel like it became fairly difficult or almost impossible to keep up with everybody else because there's so many, like once you started to fall behind, like you really started to fall behind. And they kind of fixed that with the amount of, with the giant amount of chests and tokens in the last couple seasons, because even if you were behind, which I was a few times too, not so much in the last season, but the one before this one, it was at least possible to catch up again, because all you would have to do is just hide and then wait for your chest to build up, and then you're pretty well fine from there. So let's go like that. I don't know if we're gonna finish this one or not. Doesn't look like it. All right. Yeah. So I mean, the progression could have been better. But yeah, I think if they are going to do that again, I think they do need to give out higher chest amounts. But the chest amounts, that only goes with the star progression, right? So if we're not retaining 80% of our stars, then we don't need the giant chest for everybody to be on the same page sooner than later. And it was kind of cool in the last season, season 59, because there wasn't really a tech advantage. Everyone kind of had even tech all at the same time. Other than the very first day, probably. Especially if you took the wrong path and you stayed in gold a little bit too long. But that was, balanced out by day 4, even if you're collecting gold chests. Like, everyone pretty well had a max tech tree. So there was some tech advantage a little bit early on, but then it kind of evened out towards the end of the season. So that's basically my thoughts, guys, on the Mega Season. I want to hear from you. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you not mind it? Are you somewhere in between? Let me know down below in the comments. And, yeah. So I think that's going to wrap it up. And thank you everyone that commented on the community post yesterday about the channel logo. So I am doing some rebranding. It was part of AMG's thing. If you guys remember, I went to New York back in September for a YouTube seminar and stuff. It was really cool. I got to meet Roberto Blake and talk with him a lot, and a bunch of other YouTubers with Supercell. And part of their thing is they offer a rebranding on your channel. So that's why I'm doing it. It was just a first draft, but I'm excited to see what they come up with, and I really hope that you guys like it. So, yeah, thanks for everyone for sharing your feedback. Appreciate you guys. Catch you in the next one. Check it out. Bear.